both below 5, all right? After ensure the green circle and the red circle are both below 5, ensure the green circle and the red circle are 2 or 3 numbers away from 5. What do I mean by this? The green circle and the red circle should either be touching 2, 1, or 0, okay? The green circle and the red circle should not be on 4 or 3. So they should be either 2 numbers away or 3 numbers away, okay? And again, ensure the percentages of the numbers above 5 are below 10%. Just ensure they are below 10% so as to be safe, okay? You can trade even if they're not below 10%, but it will be much riskier, all right? So whenever I say trade when it's below 10%, I don't mean when you trade when it's above, you will lose. No. It reduces the amount of risk you might face. You might end up winning, but it reduces the amount of risk you might face. So ensure the numbers above 5 are below 10%, all right? And then ensure the numbers below 5 are as strong as possible. So ensure all the numbers below 5, including 5 itself, are above 10%. Okay, so you want the under market to be as strong as possible and the over market to be as weak as possible. Okay, so ensure 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all below 10%. And ensure 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 are all above 10% because that shows they have high strength. Okay. And again, ensure that the percentage of the green circle is nowhere near the percentages of the numbers above 5, including 5 itself, all right? So when I say the numbers above 5 should be 10%, and when I say the numbers below 5 should be above 10%, there is one technicality that you should notice. Now, you might find that the numbers below 5 are all above 10%, and the numbers, you might notice that the numbers below 5 are all above 10%, and the numbers above 5 are all above 10, are all below 10%, sorry, okay? So, now you might look and say, all right, the market seems to be in a situation whereby 5 to 9, all the numbers from 5 to 9 are all above 10, are all below 10%, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 are all above 10%. But again, you notice that the green circle, the number of the green circle has, let's say, 10.4, all right? And one of the numbers above 5 is at 9.9. That is a risk, all right? So ensure that no number above 5 is anywhere near to the green circle, which is located below 5, all right? Ensure they are nowhere near. So ensure that the number of the green circle is at least 1% away from the numbers above 5, all right? Because you don't want a situation whereby you are trading under 5 and suddenly the green circle jumps to the numbers above 5, all right? That might highly inconvenience us, all right? Now, that is the first way you can analyze under 5, all right? The second way is whereby you ensure the market is an absolute under market. What is an absolute under market? An absolute under market is whereby the green circle, okay, is at 0 and the red circle is at 9, all right? An absolute under market, I repeat, is whereby the green circle is at 0 and the red circle is at 9. That's an absolute under market. So you might either trade with the first way, whereby all the numbers below 5 are above 10%, and all the numbers where all the numbers below 5 or under 5 are all above 10%, and all the numbers above 5, including 5 itself, are below 10%. So that is the first way. The second way is whereby you ensure the market is an absolute under market, whereby you have the green circle at 0 and the red circle at 9. All right. So those are the two ways you can analyze. And again, don't forget about the percentages and ensure the percentage for the first strategy, they are nowhere near 5, as I've said. Ensure the green circle and the red circle are nowhere near 5 for the first part. For the second part, ensure the green circle is either at 0 and the red circle is at 9. All right. Now, so that is the two ways you can basically trade under 5. Now, another thing, when trading under 5, again, the risk is higher. So you might experience some losses, but again, the profits are extremely high. All right. Now, let me show you. Now, when I come here, let me zoom in so you guys can see. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in again. Okay, there it is. All right. Now, when I come here and change to 5, okay, let me scroll down. You can see when I trade under 5, my profits are 88.57%. So these are extremely high profits. These are extremely amazing profits. All right. Now the risk might be higher. So in under 5, you might do, let's say, 7 trades. You might do, let's say, 10 trades, okay? In those 10 trades, you might find that you have lost 7, but you have won 3. But you have ended the day with very nice profits. So, and again, when you are trading under 5 or over 5, ensure you have ensure you have an account that is above 10%. If you're a beginner, is above $10, sorry. Is above $10. Ensure your account has enough capital, okay? Don't trade under 5 when your account is below $10. Why? Because under 5 you can take losses more frequently. So you should be more careful when trading it, okay? If you have under $10, you can do over 2 and under 8, whereby you will not experience many losses. So therefore, you'll have a low probability of blowing your account, okay? But when you're trading under 5 or over 5, the amount of losses you might experience is higher. All right, so you should be careful. So have a good account whereby even if you undergo 7 losses, you can do 3 runs and experience a win. So ensure you have enough capital whereby you can sustain at least 7 losses and your account won't feel a dent. All right, and again, use a low stake that will not stress you out. All right, yeah, and by doing that, guys, you will be all right. Now let me look and see if I can find a market for you guys. Let me look if I can find a good example. At the day I'm recording this, I don't think the markets are much conducive. It is on a weekend, all right? Yeah, on weekends, the markets usually tend not to be more stable, but I will look for a market for you guys. All right, I can see. Okay, now this, guys, is what we call an absolute under market. What you can see on your screens, all right? This is what you call an absolute under market, whereby you can see the green circle is at 0 and the red circle is at 9. That is a beautiful under market. All right, so you will just come here and set your ticks to 1 tick. Okay, all right, and then now you prepare yourself. Now when you're trading under 5, now I forgot to mention the entry points. So the ticker, how do you time the ticker? Now for the first strategy, whereby you look at the percentages of the numbers below 5 and above 5, you will wait for the ticker to touch at least 3 numbers, okay, above 5, and then you trade under. All right, you wait for the ticker to touch at least 3 numbers. So it can touch 3 numbers, 4 numbers going up, but not below 3. So when you see that it has touched any 3 numbers above 5, you trade under when it is on the 3rd number without delaying, okay? When the ticker is on the 3rd number, you trade under, or when the ticker is on the 4th or on the 5th, but ensure it has touched at least 3 numbers. All right. Now for the second one, whereby you are trading now using the absolute under market, whereby you have the green circle at 0 and the red circle at 9. Ensure the ticker touches 8. I hope I've made myself clear. Ensure the ticker touches 8. All right. If you're trading using an absolute under market, ensure the ticker touches 8. And again, I will repeat, when trading under 5, expect losses. That is why I'm saying ensure you have a sufficient account so that even if you experience 5 losses, you can do 2 more runs whereby you can experience a profit and recover your amount. Okay. The risk rate for under 5 is high. So ensure your account is sufficient enough.